Assalamu alaikum. Hello, everybody. My name is Asil Khan and I work as an English language instructor. It's a pleasure to see you again in this video. And I hope you have a good day so far. It's a pleasure to be on again in this video. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, I am going to teach you the differences between simple past tense and present perfect tense. Okay, there are some questions. What is simple present tense and what is present perfect tense? Why do we use present perfect tense and why do we use simple past tense? And how do we make sentences in simple past tense and how do we make sentences in present perfect tense? Okay, first, simple past tense is actually used to show an action that happened or occurred in the past and it completed in the past at a clear and a specified time in the past. Okay, whenever we use simple past tense, we will talk about the events, the actions, the occurrence, the situations that happened in the past and finished in the past. They completed in the past. They don't have any connections with the present time. For example, I did my homework last night. She bought a bicycle last month. They built up a new business last year. We visited to many beautiful places last year. So this is actually simple past tense. Now I talked about some actions that happened in the past and it doesn't have any connection with the present. So they happened and they completed and they finished in the past. Okay, and simple past tense, you can use regular verbs and you can use irregular verbs. So regular verbs are those verbs which take D, ED, or IED. For example, we can say that aid, aided, carry, carried, submit, submitted. So these are regular verbs. And irregular verbs are the verbs which do not take D, ED, or IED with them. For example, speak, spoke, spoken, see, saw, seen. So these are irregular verbs. Okay, well, we use simple past tense to talk about past habits as well. For example, you can say, I sang songs very beautifully when I was 15. She played cricket very well when she was 20. They spoke English. They spoke English when they were in India. So we use simple past tense to talk about past habits as well. Okay, and simple past tense is actually also used to talk about interrupted actions in the past. To talk about interrupted actions in the past, we use simple past tense plus past continuous tense. For example, you can say, okay, I was watching TV when you arrived home last night. They were playing cricket when you called me 2 days ago. Okay, so these are actually the interrupted actions which are discussed in simple past tense. So simple past tense is normally used to talk about past habits, past completed or finished actions. And simple past tense doesn't talk about the things which have a relationship with the present. If you want to make it negative, so you can use did not. Okay, so I can say I didn't play soccer yesterday. They did not watch TV last night. We did not go swimming last week. So here we have to use time expressions. For example, last week, 2 days ago, 5 days ago, last January, last year, last summer, and you can use conjunctions as well, like when, by the time, is, after, before. And if you want to make it question, or if you want to change it into a question, you can use did at the beginning. So for example, you can say, did you have lunch yesterday? Did you visit your parents last summer? Did they take a trip to Islamabad last week? So you can make it negative question by adding did at the beginning, and you can make it negative by adding didn't after the subjects. Okay. Simple past tense is also used to talk about past states. Past states. So for to talk about past states, we can use was or were. So state is just like an existence, a job. It can be an occupation. It can be a state, a condition. For example, happy, we can use adjectives there. So to talk about past habits, we have to use was and were. I was so happy yesterday. They were so tired yesterday. So you can use was and were plus adjectives. I was at home last week. They were not at the office last month. I was not tired 2 days ago. Okay, by the time I got home, I was so angry. I was so frustrated. So to talk about okay, no, present perfect tense. So present perfect tense actually describes an action or event that took place or happened in the past, and it has a connection with the present. The time is unclear for present perfect tense in the past. So in the general, we say that present perfect tense talks about an action that happened in the past. It's an unclear time, and it has a connection with the present time. So, for example, I can say, I have done my homework. She has unlocked the door. They have prepared a dinner party for the guests. Uh, Present perfect tense also is also used to talk about the repetitive actions in the past, or it shows the repetition of an action or event in the past. I have seen India many times. They have visited Lahore several times. I have okay, she they have cleaned the house 2 times. So present perfect tense is also used to talk about the repetition of an action. And number three, present perfect tense describes the effect of an action in the past. For example, I have lost my keys. So it means that I cannot still find it. They are still missing. Okay. And present perfect tense describes the duration or the period of some actions or states in the past. For example, I have trusted you for 10 years. I have known you for many years. Okay. She has taught English for 10 years. They have, okay, they have studied English for many years. So present perfect tense describes the duration or period of some past actions as well. And present perfect tense is used to show some recent actions. So here we use the adverbs just, already, recently, lately. For example, we can say she has just unlocked the door. They have already had their lunch. I have recently met the driver. So with recently and just, it talks about the actions that happened recently, very close to the present. Simple, okay, present perfect tense. Present perfect tense is also used to describe the um, yet, still, already. They are also used in present perfect tense. Yet is used actually in questions and negative sentences. It shows that something hasn't happened up to now. So have you called Ali yet? Have they arranged the meeting yet? No, they have not arranged the meeting yet. We can use still as well. For example, she has not still found the keys. Okay, and present perfect tense, we use past participle verb. I mean the third form of the verb, and we use the auxiliaries have and has. If you want to make it a negative, you have to use have not and has not. She has not seen Ali yet. They have not locked the door yet. And if you want to make it a question, you have to bring this have or this has at the beginning. Have you seen Lahore before? Okay. Have they closed the door? Okay. And has he had his lunch? Has he had the lunch? Has he eaten a burger? So If you want to make them questions, you have to use have or has at the beginning. So that's all about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense has a close relationship to the present, and simple past tense doesn't have a relationship with the present. And simple past tense, we discuss things that happened and completed in the past. And present perfect tense, we describe the things which happened in the past, but they have a connection with the present. So these are the differences between simple past tense and present perfect tense. And simple past tense, second form of the verb is used, and simple past tense and present perfect tense, third form of the verb is used. And simple past tense and negative and question sentences, we use first form of the verb. And present perfect tense, in all types of sentences, we use third form of the verb. So thank you very much. If you do have any questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section below. Goodbye for now. See you with another video sooner.